What do you admire most about your character?
I admire his enthusiasm to protect people, but not that. But he doesn't want to necessarily hurt anyone. Yes, and I take that a little from myself. When I started doing security when I was 18, working at a club as a bouncer, and I my motive was always I just want to protect people. Sometimes I see a lot of unfairness going on. I just want to help out, and I don't necessarily want to hurt someone.
What is your most absurd bouncer story?
Oh, well,
Or the best bribe you got?
I'll share like how I got into it because I always wanted to do it, and I worked as a bartender in that bar first, and I saw these bouncers doing all their work every night, and so one day I was like, I really want to do this job, so I asked the head doorman, like, can I join you guys? Like, how does this work? And he looked at me and it's like, no, like you're just gonna get yourself hurt. Don't do it. And I was like kind of let down. A few nights later, we had like a big guy come into the club, and then he actually sat down by the bar and had some food first. He was by himself. After he had food, he started drinking, and I think he was about 6 drinks down, and he started to like sort of just get a bit handsy with the bar staff. Like started to grab the bar girls and stuff like that. The head doorman, sorry, the bar manager told me to go and get the head doorman. So I was like, okay. And as I was walking out, I was just thinking like, maybe this is my chance to prove myself. So I actually went around to the bar and then I tried to talk to him. Didn't work. So I ended up just putting him in like a rear naked choke and then trying to pull him out of the actual bar. It was a little messy. I wasn't trained back then, so it was a little messy. But I got him outside and the guy saw it, and then the guy's like, okay, you really want to do this? Okay, well, go and get your license and come back, and we'll start you off on Sundays where it's easier.
How much of this does Mike White know?
I think he knew. I think I told him this story maybe before, but he knows. He actually asked me to write about my life before actually casting me. It was after the callback. Yeah.
What surprised you most about the impact of the White Lotus? Because people go crazy for it.
I don't know. It's just another level where you see this. In this season, you see like the East and the West, which you have a bit of discussion going on. I know it's kind of slow. We have like 8 episodes of this. There'll be like split comments along the way, and when look at that, I can understand like when you have Hawaii background, a Sicily background. American fan will feel very familiar, but when there's story going on between the East and the West, there's something to narrate even longer. So that's where the kind of slow movement, but then they also have impact at the end because of those plot twists and dark side of the human's mind, for example. So that's kind of deep interpretation of the whole screenplay.
What is the first time, if ever, you felt represented on screen?
Maggie Q, Mission Impossible, mixed race queen. Yeah.
I mean, I think for me, seeing the Joy Luck Club is absolutely a core memory of mine, not only because it told stories that I could relate to, very much mom and daughter stories, but also to just see yourself there and then to fast forward and see Crazy Rich Asians and just see Asians take the screen by storm. It's amazing.
The first time was probably in Rush Hour, where what was her name? Sume, and in the back of the car, and the council's daughter, and then she was singing the Mariah Carey song, and then also, but my favorite representation would probably be Brenda Song as London Tipton and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I literally worshipped her and that show, and yeah.
Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm so outside of the box that I don't know that I've actually seen anyone. Amy Hill is the only person that I saw being mixed Asian and plus size, on camera. She's the first time, American Girl, that's the first time I feel like I saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you define personal success now? Because obviously, like White Lotus is a level of success, but how do you define personal success now versus earlier in your life?
It's really changed everything for me. You know, I love this. I really, yeah, I really do. You know, I'm just really enjoying every moment. It can be tiring, but I'm just like, there's nothing to complain about. You know, it's just I love this so much. That is something I've always wanted, and it's something I let go of a few years back because I thought I'd never really make it. So I went off, you know, did the military thing, and then came back around 5 years later, and then this happened. So I couldn't be more grateful.